It's the Champions League first qualifying phase and second qualifying phase draw today. Apparently, that's our phase. And we've made an offer for an Italian midfielder. Things are getting weird. Hello, my friends. This episode, I may change shirts because I'm going to do a little bit now and then a little bit later. But this is where we're at. I told you it's going to bring you back for the draw and figure out what we're doing here. So let's go to the draw, shall we? Right. There's 35 teams left to draw. Just to show you something. I mean, everybody from Cyprus to Northern Ireland to Kosovo, all the way down here to, where are we? We are unseeded. We are behind. I don't know if this is in any kind of order. But here, this our Armenian team is Alashkert, who we played last season. So I don't know if that means we've like moved up in the arena, or if it is just random. So 35. That's a lot of waiting around. I'm just gonna click draw all teams. Here we go. Oh, somebody easy. Shashazor Salakhorsk from Belarus. They've got 2.5-star reputation. No league history, so we don't know what they've done. Did they play last? Oh, they played in the Europa League last season. Okay, so they've been in the Europa League and not in the recent history not made it to the group stage, but made some decent runs, and then now they apparently won the league last season, and they've landed in the Champions League. So good opposition, but it's not Legia Warsaw. So progress. Okay, this is encouraging. I mean, they looked at. I mean, some of their players that make less than ours. One makes more-ish. But the values are okay. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay, so if we get through this, yeah, thanks for doing this all random. I wish this draw all teams. It's too confusing otherwise. Oh, no. AEK, that sounds like that they're like a big Greek team, right? Yeah, like we could have gotten. Okay, I guess this is the or section of the. I mean. Oh, yeah, 3.5-star. Yeah. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, look at how much they get paid. It's going to take a miracle, my friends. If we can get to the second qualifying phase, then we would have the third. I mean, we're a bit off, my friends, but I think we stand a fair chance against the Belarusian team. It's the Greek team that we'd have to worry about, and I'm a bit worried, yes? Let's take a look, at the schedule. Has it hit the schedule? Oh, okay. That's coming right up, isn't it? Right. Okay, so I'm going to hop us forward. We're not going to show you the Leinster Senior Cup final. I'm just going to play our rotational players in that. Unless we're lacking match sharpness, because I have had just like a week and a half of just pure training. And then we're going to play friendly against Bohemian because they're affiliated with us still. Then we'll see what we need to do here. And then back to the grind against St. Pat's in 7th. Bohemian in 10th. I mean, okay, Waterford's 3rd, but at least this is like, if we had to rotate a little bit in these games, that's okay because... Well, it's 7th and 10th versus like 2nd and 3rd. So I know that there is a 3rd in the mix, but at least it's on the back end. Yay. Let me show you this transfer. We've had, I'm quite annoyed. We've had 2 of our coaches get poached. One by Man City. It's our under-19 coaches. So one of them was the one of our under-19 coaches. The other one was the under-19 assistant manager. So Man City took the coach. Burnley took the under-19 assistant manager. He's going to be the under-18 assistant manager. The other guy's going to be an under-18 coach at Man City. I don't really blame him. So Massimo Di Benedetto. I'm really bad at negotiating. he's worth 6.25, and it said they didn't want to sell him. And I think he's 23, but I like the physicals. Overall, I like that he plays all three positions that we use. I think he's young enough that we could do something. So I offered 60K. Was I a little aggressive because we've got a bunch of transfer budget? Probably. I was just like, yeah, go ahead. Requested to leave, could adapt to living well in another country. We are paying him like 2.2K a week, which is a raise from where he's at right now, and it's first team. So we're going to have some issues. We might have to loan Jim Fox, but we also have, right, like there's also Champions League. So maybe we don't if he comes in, if he accepts, right? I'm just trying to future plan, right? Harry White is going to leave unless we can reloan him and he signs a new deal with Norwich. He's probably going to leave, and then we're going to have issues. So I was just trying to get another really good midfielder. Maybe he's not. I don't know. It said he was the third best one according to the scout. If he was in our current setup. So we do have Jim Fox, Jack Thompson. Do we loan one of them out? Decisions to make. I'm going to hop forward now. Again, I may change shirts because it might be a different day when I finish recording. Harry White's coming back from injury. That's exciting. Off we go. All right, my friends, we've got a lot to catch up on here. Let me just pull up my fancy little list here. So first off, going back to the finances, we got 520K for Europa League TV revenue from last season. We got 214K for the coefficient ranking pool money, because I know what that is. The takeover bid lacked funds. Yeah, apparently they didn't have 7.25 million. So the club was not sold. Erich, who we sent on a leadership course, is done with it and didn't really gain anything out of it. I would like your help with understanding leadership courses. Is it because he was already had a high leadership? I was just trying to make sure like we amplified his leadership as much as humanly possible. So like, should I instead choose Janadu, who's an 8? Or something, right? Like, if you've used leadership courses to success, I'd love your feedback. I just thought I'd show this to you. Marcelo Gallardo is the manager. They've won the league 4 years in a row. And last season, they did the quadruple, which didn't include the FA Cup. So they won the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FIFA Club World Cup. That's 3, and the UEFA Super Cup. That's 4. And they've signed Jadon Sancho, who's only it's 2026. He's only 26. My goodness, the kid's got a future. They signed him for 112 million after Bayern bought him for 79 million. We have officially, my friends, completed our training facilities. So we have a whopping below average training facilities. Yes, exciting. I'm going to ask for, I don't know if it's basic. Let me know. Should I do basic youth, or should I ask for youth facilities or more training facilities, assuming we make another run and generate some good revenue in the continental competitions? I'm thinking just training facilities, but I'm open to your suggestions, right? It's more important to like really be able to develop the players we have, sell them on, blah, 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 than just this. Speaking of selling players on, we just sold, that's not correct. We've loaned Marin. We brought it, or we didn't bring it back. His loan ended. And so I'm a little nervous about this. We've loaned him to SC Bastia, who is a National 2 Group A side, who the league I do not have loaded, but it's on a first team basis versus when he was at Boa Vista, it was a backup basis, and his use of the training facilities didn't really help him. So I'm hoping, even though it's not going to have like the league loaded, I'm hoping that that'll help him develop more than just sitting on the bench here. He's probably our backup next year, so I'm hoping he's okay with that. George Marsh has gone for 85K to Doncaster, which is a bit strange to me, to be honest with you. He was worth like 60 something. They offered, he was worth 75, and a bunch of teams, of course, all together conspired and offered 74. And so one of them wanted like 625 a week in selling team wage contribution. So I was like, you can give me 115, and they were like, yeah. Actually, I think it was Northampton Town. And then Doncaster, who have barely stayed in League One, offered 74, and I negotiated up to 85. Maybe I could have asked for more, but 85, if you go back, is more than they spent all of last season combined. The season before that, they didn't have a single paid transfer. Season before that, they had one for 32 grand. And then they had one, it takes essentially in the last 3 seasons, or depending on when it falls, I guess, the most money to buy George Marsh. Like, George is all right. He's an all right. But, I mean, you're breaking the bank to sign a backup midfielder. I don't, none of that makes sense. So we gladly took their money. We have officially assigned Malo Elaine. Did I show you that? Yeah, I showed you this guy. Yeah, he made a substitute appearance and got a 6.8. It was lovely. So he's just gotten here. We ran into a bit of a problem with registering our squad for the Champions League from a homegrown club standpoint, because we've loaned out players like Tom Caffrey and Declan Cronin and Tom Caffrey and Declan Cronin. So I actually had to register Darren Walsh and Tony Byrne, who aren't, I mean, if they play, God help us, over like the likes of Charlie Rowan, because they were homegrown club players. We've gotten extensions for Paddy O'Connor, Daniel Janadu, Marin that we've loaned back out, Galbraith, Paul Russell. Paul Russell did want, his agent wanted a 600 grand minimum fee release clause for foreign clubs. He wanted like 450. We negotiated it up, gave him everything else. It was interesting because a couple of the players went from key players to first team, and they didn't want like massive raises in some cases, which was a kind of like a type moment. Like maybe they're realizing maybe the reputation of the club is going up, and they're going like, okay, they're going to start bringing players in, and that's going to limit my options. Gary Gleason can play 1-2s. I already told you about our coaches getting poached. We've signed replacements. This may or not be of interest to you. I don't know if you know this guy, Samuel Yorka. I'm not sure because of the double L with it being Spanish. Actual player for quite a few clubs. So maybe if you recognize him, let me know in the comments. I think he's an outstanding coach. I mean, unbelievable. So glad to have him on board. And then we signed a new assistant manager who is, all right, but a 13-9-9 and willing to take an under 19 job is kind of important. So we signed him. So maybe you know a Jamie Turley, because what in real life, Boreham Wood, before that Newport County, Eastleigh, Forest Green, Wickham. I mean, quite a few. Speaking of the reputation of the club increasing, we've gone up 152 places to 185th, which wasn't even the biggest jump in the world. The biggest jump, this is unbelievable, went to Amiens. Claude Puel is there. I think it was because of the jump here, is because of where they finished is when the rankings updated. So they got promoted from Ligue 2 to Ligue 1. And I mean, that's pretty impressive to get promoted and go to 4th. They went up from 652nd to 125th. Coming 4th in Ligue 1 in that jump in one season has them as a higher ranking than us. I think that's kind of impressive. That's really all the updates that I had saved in my notes, and that's another 8 minutes. Yes, excellent. Here's the schedule. We beat St. Pat's. We beat St. Pat's with 10 because Harry White got sent off for double yellow in the first half. Quite impressed with that. Gary Hayes-Ward, lovely stuff. Gets a goal right after that, like answers the call, equalizes. Then we get a penalty right before the halftime whistle, kind of unbelievable. And then Malo Elaine finishes off. I mean, if you are a St. Pat's fan, you are quite disappointed. We go down a man and we immediately score 2 goals, and we go into halftime with 1 less man and 1 more goal. And they're like, what just happened? We beat UCD in the Leinster Senior Cup, which was, it was all right. wasn't anything to write home about, to be honest with you. But today, my friends, now that I've rambled on enough, we take on the first leg only. We're not going to do both sides of this tie with Shachzor Salahorsk. I'm sorry for butchering that. If I could click. Hello, game. What's weird? Yeah, we don't have the league loaded, so it's a mixed bag. It says they're about the same size as us. We've had a rash of injuries. Jordan Davies is coming back from a twisted knee. He's not going to play. I trust Dean Doyle enough. And he's 19. I'm a little concerned about this, but everything else, God, look at that. It's unbelievable. Physical stats, I think he's going to be just fine. We got him. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is how we line up with the normal. We're going with the norm. Whitty is coming off of injury and is not match sharp. Thompson is suspended from last season, and Di Benedetto is not match sharp either. So this is kind of how we will roll for the time being. That's enough rambling. Here we go. Their favorite. Of course they are. What are we expecting out of them? A 4-2-3-1 with some injured DMs. That's good scouting. Yep. That's what we want to see. That makes me nervous that we don't have any wing players. But I think we can get away with the playing how we're playing. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Everybody's feeling it, my friends. I don't know what the deal was. He wasn't around. He's been on loan for like quite some time. Let's go ahead and extend those highlights and turn that sound on, my friends. Thanks for. Hopefully you like getting all the updates. I think it kind of tells the story of the world that we're playing in here. I think what we'll do next episode is go over the World Cup results because, well, I think they're still ongoing. I know there was some round. I could see some round results, but I don't know if it's over. Oh, Doyle! Oh, it puts it into a man surrounded by the opposition. But we'll do that start of next episode. Depending on the result of this, right? If we won like 6-0 or something, because it's a team we don't have the league for, that might. Oh, what was that? What was that, Frankie? What was that? Then we might skip the home leg, but I'll say that we'll lose 3-0 here or something like that and be out of the Champions League before we know it. But either way, we will do the World Cup updates next episode. Okay, chase it down. Okay, lots of room on the wing for them, apparently. That was actually a pretty good distribution. Come on, boys. We're just letting them pass it around. They got all the possession. Don't two-footed lunge. Oh, why would you duck over? Why would you duck? It looked like he ducked, to my eyes. I can't remember if that was Frank or... Okay, that somehow works. Ambitious. Oh, what a save by Pericod. That's a good chance. I mean, not according to the stats, but it looked like a good... I mean, he was open in space at the top of the box. Can't really ask for much more than that. It's kind of a poor corner kick. All right, Frank Edich. Here he comes. Doyle takes it. Okay, gives it back. Gleason looked like he was offside. We're looking dangerous, lads. I know we're playing positive, and that's probably a little risky, but... And they're playing with 2 DMs, and we're running right into it because we have no width. That might have been the problem with the formation. That's... I don't know. I don't understand why you did that. That's some really poor decision-making. Maybe he knew Harry White with an I could collect that and get it to Harry White with a Y. The Harry's White... Mallow Lane just takes a long shot. Goodness me, mate. 5 long shots out of 6 and only 2 of them on target. It's not really working. White. I mean, we do have all the shots. It's just that they're all long, right? So they've had 2 shots, 2 on target. They've been more like, they've been a little more picky with their shot selection, but it's been better because of that. Galbraith plays it back. O'Connor back to Galbraith, plays it okay up to Hayes Ward, who is going to find on the run. Artur plays it back, top of the box. Harry White's gonna take a shot. No, he plays it into Glennon, who takes a quick shot. Hayes Ward collects. Do something. No, I don't understand that. That is my biggest beef. One of my biggest beefs with Football Manager is anybody in the box runs onto it and just stands on it if it's anywhere near the 6-yard box. They're like, I don't know what to do with this. It's like, why would you just stand on it? None of that makes sense. Plays it right back out. Chiquita Banana. Wrong kind of Chiquita. Don't give up a penalty. I think we're getting beat on the wings here. O'Connor clears, but not really. Artur finally clears. Hayes Ward flicks it on to himself because he's a legend. Play it, mate. You've got 4 runners. Play it again. How have we not scored there with 4 runners? How have we not scored that? We're all motivated. I don't really think I need to shout anything. But... time. This is what happened last time, and I didn't do this. So we're going to tell him to ease off tackles. Okay. Okay. Not ideal. I guess we are rather evenly matched. We kind of do need to score here. Get an away goal, I think. Ooh, Janadu. Nice collection. Okay. They've had 1.5 chances to our half chance. Okay, the highlight doesn't continue. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Gleason drives forward. The Trecarista plays it over the top. Unexpected. Hayes Ward volleys it. Is this from like the training ground? Falls to Hayes Ward. He actually does take a shot that time. He didn't just stand and stare at the ball. But nothing doing, my friends. Gleason is falling down. We might bring Woody on to give us that width since they're kind of running rampant over us. Is what it feels like. I know we have all the shots, but it's just kind of... I just have a feeling, lads. What did Janadu get a yellow for? That makes me nervous. Gleason, get your rating up, mate. Get an assist. There you go. Oh, poor finish. Oh, that's okay. Don't chase that down. Yeah, we're not interested in scoring. That's cool. Because, you know, they're going to run over it and just stand on it. So why would you chase that down? I guess if you chase it, maybe he just lets it roll out. But maybe it doesn't roll out. Just keep doing what you've been doing, and you two don't get sent off. Nobody really reacted to that. Did I talk to them twice? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that, lads. Okay. The crowd's left. They're still getting, you know, some beers. The sound of the crowd. They're just stunned in silence that they've not scored against us. Oh, I thought it was going to be a penalty. I thought it was going to be a penalty. The way the camera kind of paused, I was like checking the stuff, the stuff right near the text. That's what it's called. The commentary. There it is. Oh, nervy days there in the middle. Okay, Gleason's actually coming better. I mean, we got 1 clear cut chance, 2 half chances, 17 shots, 8 on target. We have to say we played well, right? We just haven't had the... Oh, there it is. There's the dive. Excellent job, my friends. This is the weakness in our game. And I've done a couple of weeks, not in a row, but of set piece stuff. We just don't have a penalty taker. I've been giving it to Gary Hayes Ward. He's 3 of 4. Nobody else has even tried one. And it's trying to give it to Ethan Galbraith because he's an 8, but he's an 8 with a 6 finishing. I think it's worthwhile. I don't know. Gary Hayes Ward has the composure. He's kind of our leading guy. I think he's the one that should have... I should probably just change the order. There's the crowd. They've decided to show up. That could be huge. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 18th goal of the season. Woo! Delicious. Keeper just goes the wrong way. Not really much else to add to that, is there? Yeah, ease off your tackles, goalkeeper, I guess. I think that might be the first yellow he's had all season, or the entire time he's been with us, which isn't really that much longer. Our turf. Oh, Mallow hits the woodwork. That could have sealed it, I think. If you get 2 away goals, you're feeling pretty tasty. Right, words? Now the question becomes, do we want to drop 1 striker and leave Gleason? And he is playing well. I think that makes sense. I think we do that. Like that. Sure. It's not that a 6.5 is bad. It's just I think we can get the, we can get the width coming here with Witty, and he's fast, and we got 22 shots and 9. I feel like we should be like maybe. Oh, I was trying to pause. I think we feel like we should be playing more attacking, but that also seems like risky business. Right. Do I just take all the yellows off? You're not playing outstandingly well. I think we get the DM off and play the DM that plays a defensive DM. And that'll be our second sub, and then we'll see how Artur's doing. He can be nervous as long as he doesn't, like, kill the man just to watch him die. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to have to do the next episode, that, or the next leg as an episode. Words. It's fine. It's fine. It's just words. Yep. Unless we can get like 3 goals here for us here at the end of the game, which I don't think is going to happen. Another long through. Erich gets it to Gleason. I don't know why we have 3 people standing all together. Oh, I thought that was going to go in for Doyle. I was going to be quite happy if Doyle could get a Champions League goal. All right, Harry White, what you got? Chips it in. Oh, open in space, O'Connor. Mate, you got to get it on frame. Oh, see, this is what... okay. White plays it right back to... Oh, the keeper... Oh, what's he doing? Oh, and then the ball physics. Hashtag ball physics. Maybe it's the camera. I just think the ball physics looked weird on that. Keeper comes out to no man's land and then doesn't do anything. That was quite strange. What is he doing? He's backing up and then he rushes forward and then stops. And then it like accelerates off of his hand. Because he has a spring in his hand. I guess. Let's make a substitution. We'll bring on Spence. I know we got 2 yellows on the pitch, but I want my right back to not be playing poorly. And he's played a bunch, so we'll bring Spence on, who played really well for us last season. Chips it back out. Witty, what's he got? He's got Spence in support. Oh, a little back heel. He gets sense in there. They got a psychic connection. White tries to curl it. Ooh. A little ambitious. Now it looks a little more like 26 shots, 2 clear-cut chances, 4 half chances. It looks a little more dominating, he says before they concede. Oh, slide tackle whiff from Thompson. Don't worry, that's your 13 tackling DM on defend. No, goodness. We didn't clear it, did we? We didn't clear it, did we? As I was saying, it looks like it's pretty even. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's given... I don't know. What is happening? That's given them a glimmer of hope, my friends. But we do have the 2 away goals. Okay? So they still would have to score 2. Right, if they 2-0'd us. Okay. Let's not allow another, please. Okay. Team. I'm not gonna, I just shouted, I can't shout. Oh. Okay, lovely. Add it on. Okay, Hayes Ward. Let's go. Oh, Gleason. That was poor, mate. That was quite poor. Not gonna lie. I was a little disappointed with that. Oh no. There's lots of you back. Do something. Oh, okay. We like to do the slidey tackle thing. Heads it away. There's still enough time for this to be bad. There's still enough time for this to... Okay. All right. Janadu comes out. I thought he was going to punch that, like, straight into the path of that guy that was right about here. I don't know if he was the striker or the winger. Hayes Ward. Ugh, we don't win that one either. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thompson finally comes in and says, no. No. Okay, I guess that's all right. I'm just gonna be positive. There's no sense in being negative at this stage. The second half was much better. No reaction. Doesn't care. Thanks for talking to me, coach. The team we played last season lost to AS Trinsen. Hey. Did we get anything for that? No. No. All right, my friends. I guess we will see you. Am I going to record that tonight? I don't think I am. I need to go to bed. We are going to come back to play this game. I think that's going to be the only thing I'm going to show you in the next episode. And then obviously we'll figure out when the next set of teams is. We'll see how it pans out. We really need to do well in that game. And again, once again, you got to love the schedule. We got 3 days until Bohemian. Thank goodness they're 10th. Waterford dropped to 4th. So I'm not saying it's going to be a full rotation, but we are going to, like, they are close on our tails, but we need to qualify. So at least for the next phase. So I think we will rotate a good bit and see how things turn out. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button. We'll see you next time. Let me know what you think we should do.